What's going on, everybody? My name is Ronald Graves, and today I'll be discussing the leadership theory, and I will also be tying this into Bill Belichick's coaching style and the type of leader that he was. So as we know, the leadership theory encompasses various frameworks and models that attempt to explain the qualities, the behaviors, and the styles of effective leaders. And this can be broken down into many different forms, and I will be discussing these different forms. So first we have trait theory. Now, trait theory, basically, it suggests that certain innate characteristics, such as intelligence, charisma, and drive, are inherited in successful leaders. Next, we have behavioral theory. This focuses on observable behaviors of leaders, which emphasizes that effective leadership can be learned and developed through specific actions and behaviors. After that, we have contingent theory, which asserts the effectiveness of a leader depends on various situational factors, such as the characteristics of followers, and the nature of the task, and the organizational context. After this, we have transactional leadership, and this emphasizes the exchange between leaders and followers, where leaders can provide some type of compensation or reward or punishments for basically actions or performance. And then we have transformational leadership, and this basically centers on the leader's ability to inspire and motivate followers through compelling vision, charisma, personal influence, and it often results into an organizational change. We have servant leadership, and this focuses on leaders' commitment to serving the needs of others, empowering rather than pursuing personal power or status. Next, after this, we have authentic leadership, which highlights the importance of self-awareness, genuineness, and ethical behavior in a leader. And this advocates for leaders to stay true to their values and their beliefs. Now, when we talk about Bill Belichick, in my book, the greatest head coach of all time, we notice that he is a straightforward, do it my way or no way type of coach. And to me, Bill is more of a behavioral and an authentic leader. We're going to start out with behavioral. Like I stated before, Bill Belichick is a straightforward, do it my way or no way type of coach. It's in his interviews, press conferences, any of that. He's straightforward with his answers. He's short with it, leaves it at that. It's not going to give you a whole 50-minute spiel about something that happened good or bad. If they played bad, his response would be something like, well, we played bad, got to improve next week. He's not going to give you excuses, any of that. That's not him. And you saw that with the way that the Patriots play. We know something today called the Patriot way. When the Patriots were building their dynasty, when they were on their run for those 6 Super Bowls, the Patriot way was the key cornerstone to those 6 Super Bowls. Bill Belichick doesn't go out and overpay for guys. Tom Brady didn't even have a max contract in his time in New England. Nobody had that type of money in New England. Bill Belichick wasn't about to overpay for anybody. he brought guys in that were going to do things his way or no way, which we know as the Patriot way. And if guys didn't buy into the Patriot way, then he replaced them with somebody else that could do it. We've seen a lot of low round draft picks come from the Patriots organization and end up getting big contracts after that. Bill can take anybody as long as they buy into his process and develop them into a great football player. We've seen the way the Patriots played after they scored a touchdown. It wasn't a lot of hoorah. After they made a play, it wasn't a lot of celebrating. Hand the ball back to the ref after you score a touchdown. You make a play, okay, that's what you're supposed to do. But that's what the Patriot way was about. And that's what Bill Belichick instilled in his players. You know, you're supposed to make those plays. It's the NFL. Everybody is good. We expect you to do stuff like that. But are you going to do it consistently at a high level? That's what we want to see. And the players that bought into this process for that 6th Super Bowl run, we seen players move on, such as like Stephon Gilmore. Stephon Gilmore moved on, won a Defensive Player of the Year award in New England, moved on after that, got a huge contract. He bought into the Patriot way. He was able to develop the way that he was supposed to develop. And he experienced the fruits of his labor. But I respect Bill Belichick a lot for that, because it's hard to win one Super Bowl. But to win 6 of them with, especially towards the end, with a lot of kind of no-name guys. I mean, we look at Malcolm Butler. Malcolm Butler, small school kid. Nobody really knew about him. Made a huge play in the Super Bowl. Got a big contract after that. But I respect him. He takes a lot of guys. He can take anybody and develop them into a great football player as long as they buy into his process. And you can see that with the attitude of the locker room, with the attitude of his coaches, even his coaching staff. Bill Belichick has had probably more coaches go on to get head coaching jobs than any coach in the National Football League today. Now, were those coaches successful as head coaches? No, they weren't. You know, I mean, none of them really succeeded, honestly. But the fact that they got that opportunity speaks volume to Bill Belichick's style of coaching and what he instilled in them. And then we can talk about him being an authentic leader. Like I said, he's straight to the point. He's not gonna make excuses. He knows when he messed up on his end as a coach. He's not gonna point the finger. If it's his fault, it's his fault, and he has no problem with admitting that. And like I said, that is why I respect Bill Belichick so much as a coach, and as a man, because he stays true to his word. Doesn't sugarcoat anything with anybody. That's all the time that I have for you all today. Hope you like this video. Have a good rest of your day.